the most self-hating black people come from Los Angeles and Chicago. Why? It's because where the Crips were created at.
Here, Los Angeles.
Where were the GDs and BDs was created?
Chicago.
Where was gangster rap created?
Los Angeles.
Where was drill music created?
Chicago. Wow.
Misogyny, degradation, misandry, disrespect, degeneracy,
Yeah.
Nile, dark, murderous, don't care. All that come from that. So that makes them the most self-hating black people.
Yeah. But
Okay.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Although I say that, but let me say this, add this. America created the nigga. He created the archetype. He created his surroundings. He created his social conditioning. America did that.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and make the black face the face of criminality when we only a small smidgen of the population. How are we the face of criminality? Right now, we're looking at white crime, white on white crime, way in Utah. But what are they doing? Shutting down black HBCUs, threatening them. What did they do? Wasn't even there. Wasn't even no black folk there.
Wasn't even no black folks there.
What do they got to do with that? It's hard for me to believe what you say when I see what you do, white man. It's hard for me to believe what you say when I see what you do. But that's another story.
Now, when you was in jail during the truce, did it resonate in jail too?
Oh yeah.
The movement flowed through jail?
Yeah. We got way more in common than we do not in common. That's just the bulk of it.
I don't think people really understand the power of and what is so powerful and I love about the gang truce, because that was 100% like y'all. Mm-hmm. It was like our community. Mm-hmm. We're doing too much to our community. Mm-hmm. Like we got to stop it. Y'all didn't stop gang banging, but it just like, it put a reset on like, stop being so damn wild.
Yeah. What are we doing right here? What has the Crips or the Bloods, what contribution do they give black culture other than murder and death?
Yeah.
See, we've been hoodwinked, duped a long time ago. We got bombarded with Al Capone, Legs Diamond, Machine Gun Kelly, Mal Barker, Elliot Ness. During our early years, we watching all this stuff. See, it's a subliminal seduction. Subliminal seduction is in control. It is a CIA. CIA operates in Hollywood more so than people even know. And they are responsible for putting out certain content because it's mind controlling.
It's great to meet you. How's your day going?
It's mind control. So when the gangs came out, what did they do? What are the first names? I'm Dutch Schultz. I'm Al Capone. I'm Elliot Ness. I'm Frank Nitty. Those were some of the gang names. And then to take it to another level, bam, they hit us with Superfly, Come Back Charleston Blue, Willie Dynamite, and all these other black exploitation movies. Now, through imagery, sound, and every frequency, now we adapting this. We already got the gangster culture, which we believe that's the way. It's not the way.
Yeah.
Now we seeing Superfly, we seeing Ron O'Neal jumping out of Eldorados and just in this fly mood and Shaft and Willie Dynamite, Come Back Charleston Blue and all this different stuff, The Mac.
Yeah. What did y'all feel about the Black Panthers? Because I feel like they were showing black men you can have a gun, a registered gun, walking up to City Hall, and then they put all them niggas in jail.
They cut that stuff off so bad. At one time, I witnessed it for myself, the Black Panthers, if they pulled you over, the police, right? The Black Panthers will pull up and monitor the situation and make sure they handled you right. This was happening in Los Angeles. The moment the Black Panthers went up to the state capitol in California with them long guns, that law changed in with 2 or 3 days. It didn't take no time for that law to change.
Huh.
See? So therefore, they do what they want to do. But let the wrong people be behind a certain particular movement, then things are just like that, instant.
Now, another thing on the truce, like you said, it's about the money. And because you guys were young and y'all put together the thing yourself, but there was also a lot of nonprofit pimps, like a lot of church pastors that was trying to take, they was trying to take credit for it and basically monetizing it because now they was able to get organizations to get money.
You had the Nation of Islam, you had the city council, you had other various peoples that started nonprofits. It's all about, man, even the church today, man, is so greedy. Jesus is a product. Mm-hmm. The people are the consumers, and the pastors, the bishops, and all the other people are the benefactors. That's just what it is.
And then also there's a little history because from what I understand, they tried doing the truce at Jim Brown's house. And
I was up there.
And working all of LA, and then they said they really couldn't get it all together.
When I came home, I got embraced by Jim. Because my homeboy Rockhead, my cousin actually, Rockhead was there. Juan Longino, Mark Thompson, my homie Little, Gertrude, Kizzy, they were all involved with the Jim Brown America I Can program. So I fell right in line with it and then took the class. And, one of the things I remember, eliminate the negatives, establish the facts, eliminate the negatives, and choose your best options. Those was like a slogan for America I Can. And I liked it, and I read the curriculum and everything, passed the class, and Jim gave me a job. Actually, it was a good job. I was making like $2,000 or $3,000 a week or two, something during that time,
Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah.
So, and then they said they couldn't get it all together, and then I guess
once
Rogers,
again, you got Danny Bakewell, you got, I can't remember the lady, her name is Brenda. You got those three, Jim, Brenda, Danny Bakewell, and then you got all these other people that's trying to, get into it, cut into the money. But Jim had people like Johnny Mathis, Hugh Maskakela, and all these different people that, that had money come in and, put money into the program and stuff. Oh, what do I do with the water? Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Then I guess all the different sectors in LA, I guess it was too big of a plan, so it had to start at Watts and then work its back way up to Greater LA, right?
I think that was just Watts initiating what they needed to initiate, hands over Watts, because they always have Sons over Watts, and during the Watts Festival, the Sons over Watts were in the festival. So Watts has always been instrumental in a lot of black movements, period. So they have a history of that. So I'm not surprised there.
Wow. And why is that?
I don't know, because of the Watts Festival. That's, because we're comfortable with what we already know. They have a history of that. So they got
the Watts riots, Stax Watts with the
Watts Stacks.
Watts Stacks. So it's always been something with. Now, from Dawood said that it was it like were all the first blacks from the South settled in LA?
It could have been. I'm not sure of that, because at one time all the blacks in Compton was on the west side of Compton. You couldn't be on the east side of Compton.
It was all white people, right?
All white people.
I think that's when George Bush, he said he was living in Compton.
And then during that time, they had what was called the spook hunters.
Okay.
Spook hunters were the white individuals that would attack black people, and they would come over the tracks, the Alameda tracks, and attack black people, and then they run back to Southgate, Downey, Huntington Park, Linwood, or whatever. and those white police would protect them. But if you went over there after them, then the same police that protected them would get on you.
Damn.
Yeah, so